We are joined by the newest Raven, Tez Walker. As we've been doing for the last few days, if you wouldn't mind just raising your hand when you have questions, and we'll kick things off here right away. We'll go with Garrett Downing.
Hey, Tess, congratulations. Just for you, kind of in this moment, what are your thoughts about joining the Ravens? Was this a team that you felt like was connected to you throughout this process, and how you feel like you fit on this team and this offense?
Lined up a defensive tackle, and that he can play in the 2-eye.
Yes, sir. When I was at the combine, I met with the receiver coach. It was an instant connection. Like I felt it there. And I'm very excited to be a Raven. Got a good organization, good history behind them. Got a great quarterback in Lamar. Got a great offense adding Derrick Henry, and I'm just glad to be a part of that.
And just following up on that, what do you think about catching passes from Lamar Jackson?
Yes, sir. It's definitely an honor. I've been watching Lamar since he came out of high school. Watched him at Louisville. I think he's a great football player. He's somebody. I wish I was on his team, and now that that wish is coming true. So he's a great player. I love watching him. So looking forward to being on side of him.
Let's go with Gianna and then Ryan Mink.
Congratulations. I know you would have played against the Ravens first round pick, Nick Wiggins. What do you remember about that, and what is it like to now be teammates with him?
Yeah, he was a very good player. Honestly, he probably was the best player I've ever went against. He was very, fluent in his technique, very fast. He was one of the few guys that was hip for hip with me. And I'm glad to be able to compete against him every day. Going against him, it was a fun game. He's a great player, and I'm looking forward to going against him every day in practice.
Tez, welcome to Baltimore. Just wondering how happy are you to have the NCAA behind you and not have to worry about that, and just how much of a distraction was that for you last year? I mean, you came back and put up big time numbers despite all that going on kind of in the background.
Yeah, I'm very happy it's in the past. Glad they finally made the right decision at the time. I was just happy to be able to be on the field and show why I belonged on that Power 5 level. So it's no bad blood there with me or the NCAA. I'm just thankful they made that decision, and I was able to do what I had to do to get to this point.
Let's go to Jeff Zarebek and then Karita Parks, please.
My apologies if I missed this. I signed on a bit late, but what was your involvement with the Ravens in the pre-draft process, and did you get the sense at any point that they would be one of the most likely teams to take you here, one of the middle rounds?
So I didn't really talk to him at the Senior Bowl. I talked to him at the Combine. It was a good conversation, good meeting. I really didn't have a thought about him after the Combine because I didn't talk to him much, but they did call me here and there after the Combine. So it was funny. My high school head coach said he had a feeling they was gonna take me with a lot of things they've been hearing about, like what they need and stuff like that. So the Ravens have been in the back of my mind a little bit.
Hey, Tez. Welcome to
How you doing?
the Ravens. Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Your ability as a deep threat has been praised. I'm just curious from your perspective, what do you think some of the strengths of your game are?
Definitely vertical threat, but I feel like the speed cuts at the top of the round, things like that. I feel like I'm very good in that aspect and running away from defenders. Still a little work at the top of the route, cleaning up steps and things like that. But I feel like releasing off the ball and being a vertical threat, those are the two strong points in my game.
Let's go to Brian Wacker and then Nikhil.
Hey, Tez, congratulations. Just
Thank you.
curious, growing up, was there a receiver you tried to sort of emulate or a favorite player you had growing up along the way?
Yeah, Ravens fans not gonna like it, but AJ Green was somebody I loved growing up. I loved watching him. I kind of tried to emulate my game after him. I idolized him a little bit. Big, fast, can make those contested catches. And like he just continued to get better every year he was in the league. So I love watching him even when he was at Georgia. So AJ Green was that person for me.
Thank you.
Hi, Tez. Welcome to Baltimore. Congratulations. We talked about the NCAA earlier. What did you take from that experience, and do you think did you learn anything from that experience, and do you think that's going to help you transition to the NFL?
What I took from that is how much I cared, how much I cared about my teammates and relied on them. Without them, I probably wouldn't have got through that situation, and that helped me become a better teammate because that helped me want to stay around them while I wasn't playing and things like that, and cheer them on while they was out there competing and things like that. So that's something I learned about myself, and I learned how good of a teammate I was, and I feel like that's what I bring to this organization.
Let's go to Gianna and then Ryan Mink again.
I'm just curious what you already know about the wide receivers on the Ravens roster and how you feel like you fit in or add something different to this group.
Yeah, Zay Flowers, watched him at Boston College. He's a good piece there, working inside and outside. He's like the route technician of the room. I know Odell wasn't there no more, but he's one of the guys I watched growing up. When he was there, he was a good player. He was that good veteran piece for him. What's the guy name on the outside? Came from Minnesota. I forgot his name, but you say what?
Bateman.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman. He's a good player, big, physical, kind of holds down the outside. He's able to stretch the field and be that vertical piece for Baltimore. He's done some good things on tape. So this room there, it's a lot of great pieces for Lamar, and I feel like with my skill set, I'll be able to add on to be, a deadly weapon down the line.
Yeah, Tez, I'm just wondering, you talked about Lamar a little bit earlier. Just, is he somebody that even looking from afar, you were just a big time fan of? And then second, Todd Monken's offense, you saw that at Georgia from afar. Just your thoughts on joining an offense like that likes to get the ball to playmakers, speed guys in space.
Yeah, like Lamar, been a huge fan of Lamar. Like he used to do, amazing things at Louisville. Like that, he was one of those guys you want to be like. You want to go off and do the same type of things he does. Like I said, he's just a great football player. He makes the game fun, and that offense, Baltimore, they showcase a lot of great things. You see players like you said with playmakers, players like Zay Flowers making big plays down the field, and like you said, he's big and trying to get his playmakers the ball, get the ball in their hand. I feel like I can be one of those guys to do that for this organization.
We'll go to Karita and then close it out with Jonas Schaefer.
Ted, can you just walk me through the moment that you got the call from Baltimore? What was going through your head? What was it like on your end, sharing that with your family, I would assume?
Yeah, I got the call. As soon as he told me it was a Baltimore Ravens, I teared up, kind of broke down. It was a moment I've been waiting for since I was 4 years old. Told my grandmother and mother this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to play in the NFL. That's always been my why. Football has always, kept me level-headed. So hearing those words that I'm finna be a part of an NFL roster, that broke me down to tears. Family yelling in the background. When I told them it was Baltimore, they was very excited. They know how rich this organization is. But when we see Baltimore every Sunday, Baltimore has a history of winning. So this is a good organization to be a part of and things like that. And I'm just ready to get there.
Hey, Devontez, congratulations, man. Quick one. Do you have a preference for how we, write about you? Is it, do you want Tez? Do you want Devontez?
Whichever one is comfortable with y'all, it doesn't matter to me. Me personally, I do prefer Devontez because a lot of people do think my name is actually Tez and they don't know my whole name. So I would say Devontez, me personally. But whichever one is comfortable for you, you can put Tez or Devontez. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, and then secondly, obviously the UNC offense is a pretty vertical offense. I think people said that your route tree was a lot of vertical stuff. I mean, do you feel like you have more tools in your bag to have a more kind of diverse pattern of routes and stuff?
Yes, sir. I definitely do. Feel like UNC they did a good job, utilizing what we had. I was the best deep threat, so they tried to keep me on those type of routes because that's where most of my big plays came from. So, but I feel like I do have a lot of other tools in the bag, a lot of other routes that I love running and can get open on as well. So, and I'm that's something I'm very eager and ready to showcase on this level.
All right. Well, with that, Devontez, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations again. We all look forward to meeting you here in Baltimore shortly. Thanks everybody for hopping on, and we'll see you all back here soon.